right, this is Mac from Mac's Corner, and I've got something I think really cool for you. My hope is at the end of this is I'm going to be able to put a highly recommended in the title, though we shall see, because this has gotten some outstanding reviews. It's a very unique game from what I've heard, where decisions really matter. It's story focused. Its fans speak volumes of it. But I don't know exactly what to expect other than it's very Saw-esque, so it's very much like Saw. But it's a video game, and it's not actually Saw. It's just of that same kind of venue. You're in charge of decisions and puzzles. I will not keep the recording going while I figure out the puzzles, because that would probably get really boring. But I'll tell you the mindset and everything, and if anybody needs a solution, if they're interested, I'll try and figure that out too. But for right now, just know that I'm going to keep you with the story, talk through decisions and why I make those decisions, if I've got time or after the fact. And I said I'll show you the puzzle, try and figure it out, and hopefully figure it out. And once it's done, go on from there. This is a multi-branching game, and the cool thing is it actually keeps track of your branches. So I've played through like the first, not far, and at the very beginning of the game, you're going to see a coin flip. And what I will tell you is, and I'll admit, I was like, oh, it's just gonna, whatever you pick, you're gonna lose or whatever. There literally is a 50-50 chance of guessing right. And the story goes in two different directions on if you guessed right. I'm not trying to give you a spoiler on that. I just wanted to tell you in case you were thinking it. Really cool game is what it looks like. And finally, word of warning, this is the third and last game in a series of 3. It has been recommended. You play the first 2 first. I found them, and I forget the names off the top of my head. I'd love to play them. I'm sure it'd be great, but like one of them's I think on the DS or something, and I don't know. But anyways, none of the other 2 aren't on Steam, and I'm not gonna go hunting down special, because they've also said this is like the best of them. So while we probably won't fully appreciate it due to not knowing the beginning story, I'm sure we'll be okay with at least most of it. So without further ado, let's get started.
Hey, open up!
Who would do this?
Shit. What's wrong with you?
Someone's one-night mistake?
A mistake?
Maybe Diana's.
This isn't the time for jokes.
Let me guess. That helmet can't come off, can it?
So creepy. I don't want it near me. Where the hell did this thing come from?
Forget it. Shouldn't we be trying to get out of here?
Impossible. This is a confinement room.
The bar's only open from the other side.
Nothing to do but ask whoever did this to let us out.
The mastermind's right there. That kid locked us up!
So he was the one who put these on us?
It wasn't me.
It talks!
Go extinct.
What the hell are you going on about?
Who are you?
I'm sure we'll determine that eventually.
Why are you doing this?
I require all of you to take part in a game.
A game?
With the fate of you, me, and the human race in the balance.
Fuck that!
Let's get started, shall we? Beneath my foot, there's a coin. One side of it is red, while the other side is blue. Which side of the coin is facing up? Make a guess. However, you only get one chance.
Do we get something if we get it right?
No freedom. I promise that I will release all of you.
And what if we're wrong?
You won't lose. You will have to stay in the game until at least 6 of you are dead.
What? Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red. It's gotta be red.
50-50 chance. And the odds for each are the same.
Then we should vote. Wait! I can't believe you guys.
Kane's right. You're just going to do what he says?
What do you think, Carlos? You are the leader of this group. I will take your decision as everyone's final answer.
What are you talking about?
I'll let Carlos choose.
Pick red.
It's blue.
So what do you say, Carlos?
No, Carlos!
Don't answer him!
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
So I'm gonna do it again the first time, which is say blue is my favorite color, so we'll go. First time I got it right. Let's see if we get it right this time.
It's blue.
It is blue! By the way, I have confirmed it can't go red, though. I will own up to that.
So, who was it who said it was red again?
One of you can guess wrong.
Well done, Carlos.
Are you some kind of clairvoyant?
It was just luck. I had a 50% chance. It's not too hard to get it right.
Hey, hold on a sec. Okay, sure, you lucked out with your guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
What does it matter? Everything worked out fine.
So, are you going to make good on our deal?
Fear not. I'm a fair person. I promised to release you, and I shall. But before that, I apologize, but you must all sleep.
Sleep.
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Why would we forget?
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
I know. You're...
Pretty creepy. Funny thing is I love how he said, I'll release you. He didn't say where he'd release them to or what he was going to do with it. You know? Because, yeah, it looks like they're in the middle of the desert. So what's he going to do to release them? Just plop them on out. All right.
Hey, hold on. Why are we outside?
I have no clue.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Huh?
What is it?
Didn't we all have something attached to our left wrists?
I suppose we might have.
Coin.
Huh?
Nothing. I just saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Come to think of it. Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but
Someone?
Kind of bet.
Did we all forget what happened?
Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
From the moon? I don't know. I'll give her credit. She's pretty calm for whatever the hell's going on. Okay, oh, hold on. I think I'm gonna skip out of it. Yes, okay. I'm not showing credits, but in my opinion, you should show them at the end, but, you know, as long as they let you escape out of it, no harm, no foul. Oh, okay. Must be hitting escape more than I thought it would. Alright, so this was the original game I played, just to kind of, as you can see, I haven't gone far. Just wanted to look at the game a little bit before I started recording. Kind of get a feel for it. Save data, yes. And you see, I got the coin toss right that time, too. But once again, I have confirmed that you don't always have to... Yes, save data. Now what? Enter. Yes, I do remember this. I do remember the controls being a little fickly. Okay. So now it's time to choose whose fate you will follow first. Select the team to continue the story. Okay. Order from right to left. Select a team. I kind of really do want to know what's going on with this kid. Each image you see here is a story fragment. Only one is available to you now, but more will unlock as the story unfolds. Alright. So I'm guessing, let me go see. I'm imagining each one of them has only one. Let me find now to control something again. Okay, well that's good to know. Oh, the controller? Oh, okay, or F1 on the keyboard. And LB, you can see this is also kind of... Alright, I gotta go take the dogs. Well, I guess I'll just edit. I'll be right back. So, real quick, I just want to check and confirm. Yep, it looks like we're not committed, and it looks like they all are kind of doing the same memory fragment. Alright, so we'll start with the kid, because I gotta know what's going on here. And I don't think it matters exactly what order you do, but I could be wrong. We shall see. So you can see heads or tails. This is coin toss win, which gives us a cinema. I'm assuming this is coin toss lose, and I believe this is how we get to the next part. We shall find out. Whoop. Yes. The payoff. I guess we're going to see this from each perspective. Or, oh, each team's perspective. Okay. Is I don't think you have to redo the whole thing to see different decisions. After you've got past a decision point, I think you can go back and...
Why are we outside?
Which is kind of cool. So I'm going to Iron Man this.
I have no clue.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Huh? What is it?
Didn't we all have something attached to our left wrists?
I suppose we might have.
Coin.
Huh?
Nothing.
So
I just saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Come to think of it. Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but...
Someone?
Kind of bet.
Did we all forget what happened?
Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
So let me figure out what's going on. Okay, I guess the only thing I can assume is that you technically won already and nobody knows what the hell's going on. I guess that's the end of the game. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and go here and just see what the heck happens. So we're gonna move on, I guess, hopefully in the right direction, because that didn't make much sense. Jump to here.
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
Okie dokie. I have a funny feeling we're gonna lose this time. Let's see.
It's blue.
Oh no.
That's why I told you red.
Carlos, you asshole! You got it wrong!
Carlos.
What were you thinking?
Hey, wait a second. Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this.
Right. The person who started it is.
So, what now?
You should know
That's
already.
quite the rack.
You were wrong.
She seems
So
quite
the
happy
game
to show up.
continues.
Until 6 people are dead, huh?
At least 6. It's possible there may be more than that.
Muy interesante.
Why don't we hurry and get this over with then?
Before we begin, I'm going to need all of you to go to sleep.
Sleep?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Forget? But why?
There's no point in telling you now. You won't remember anything in a moment. Pleasant dreams.
Alrighty. I guess this is where the fun begins. Oh, it starts off a little slow, but I have a funny feeling it picks up real quick. Credits again? Oh, I guess this is the real... Oh! Now I'm seeing why they showed the credits, because that was the end of the game. That's kind of interesting. Let's see if we can skip this. Yeah, I'll watch that later. Alright, this is starting to make some sense. I guess the idea is it really is a 50-50
Carlos!
chance.
Carlos!
Got it. So hey, I've already won the game, come to think about it.
Akane.
Yay me.
Bastard! What the hell's going on? You brought all of us here!
No! It's not me!
Then what the fuck is that stupid thing on your head?
Let it go, Eric. No need to take it all out on the kid.
Mira?
I wonder what this is.
Give it up, Diana. It's better that you don't force it off.
Why do you say that?
You should listen to her. I get the feeling she's seen it before.
Supposed to survive the last game or something.
That's what it was called a year ago. Right, Akane?
Junpei.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Who's this?
I am Zero. The second Zero.
The second?
Let me make one thing clear. This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions as I cannot answer them. I'd like to tell you an old story. 17 years ago, on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day, she chose the left. Along the way, she bumped into a senior citizen she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. Because there was a snail. Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered. They found her in some bushes along the left path. Sometimes, life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
What the hell is all this nonsense?
It's the same for all of you. The pull of an unjust fate carried you along to this moment, only to find yourselves in this bomb shelter 50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
As you can see, this place is divided into 3 sections. Carlos, Akane, and Junpei, you 3 are in Ward C. You will henceforth be referred to as C-Team. Your leader shall be Carlos. Next is Q, Mira, and Eric. You are located in Ward Q. Your name will be Q-Team. As evidenced by the name, the leader is Q.
Hey, wait!
Is this a joke?
And finally, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. Ward D is where the 3 of you are. Diana is the leader. That makes you the D team. You may wander as you like, as long as you remain within your respective wards. There is a time limit, however. 90 minutes. Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Memory erasing drugs?
As a result, you'll all fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. But you will also forget everything that occurred in those past 90 minutes.
What?
The bracelet has an additional function. A watch. Pressing the buttons on each side simultaneously will display the time.
12:10.
Today is December 31st, New Year's Eve. The year turns over in less than half a day. Unfortunately, very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029. Take a look at the door. It's clearly marked with an X. Beyond this X door is a hallway with an elevator. Riding the elevator up will take you above ground. There's no other way out. The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X passes and enter them into the input device beside it. 6 X passes are needed for it to unlock. 1 X pass will be announced every time someone dies.
Jeez.
In blunter terms, if 6 of you die, the rest will gain all of the passwords and will be able to open the X door.
This is bullshit.
One caveat. The door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once that passes, it will automatically close and never open again.
That's quite the predicament.
Oh yes. With this information, surely some of you at this point are thinking, how can I kill 6 people?
What? No one would.
I'll give you one opportunity. By majority vote, determine one team to execute.
What?
Do you see the computer in the corner of the room? The team names of their newfound enemies will be displayed on that monitor. Choose the team you've decided to eliminate. Each team gets 1 vote. The leader must submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes. The group with 2 or more votes will lose. Every member of that team will be executed.
That's some crazy
Let us
shit.
begin. This is the decision game, a game of fate. The lives of you, me, and the human race hang in the balance.
Really? That's not good. Alrighty then. Can we continue? Okay, so we could hypothetically continue on. What's this? Okay, so could do that one, I guess. So here's the question: do we want to do team by team and make this? Because if I wonder if I keep letting you go forward or not. Because you're gonna know the decisions made by the team. I don't know. Screw it. Let's just go down the path of the crazy kid. I want to see what's going on with this kid in the helmet. That's all I know. All right, jump to here. Yes. Okay.
This is weird. There should be another room around here somewhere.
Let me see it. Hey!
Shut up!
He's got the right to see it too.
Mira,
Thank you.
It's pretty pointless to hang out here kicking our heels. Let's go back to the lounge.
what is this?
Let's inhibit the virus. Maybe someone's gonna remove or control some kind of virus.
Virus? What virus?
About the vote, what will we do?
Don't ask me.
But if we don't do it, doesn't that mean we'll die?
Yeah. Even if C team voted for D team, and D team did the reverse, if we refuse, then we get 2 votes against us automatically.
And Q team would be killed.
I suppose that's true if this game is for real.
So you're saying it's a joke?
Don't you think that would make a whole lot more sense? The DCOM staff will probably pop through that door over there yelling surprise.
I get it! You're right. Then him being here makes sense now. I bet that means you're part of the whole surprise.
No!
Come on.
Optimistic thinking.
Take off that helmet.
Either way, better safe than sorry. I'd still
can't.
vote for somebody else.
Huh?
I said I can't take it off.
Damn, Brat. Stop bullshitting me.
I'm already ready for you to go.
Stop!
I don't think I'll have any problem killing him
my
later.
neck!
Damn. It's really on there.
Wait, I see something on the side of this thing.
What the hell?
Isn't it a password input?
Does that mean the helmet comes off with the right numbers?
Or maybe his head will explode.
Hey!
Really? Who are you?
I don't know. I don't remember. I woke up and I was here.
Are you saying you have amnesia?
Maybe.
Decisions.
Could I ask you something?
What?
What to do? He's not gonna know that one. He's not gonna know that one. So let's just do this one.
Mira, Eric, what's going on between you two?
Going on? Well...
Are you in love?
Idiot! No, we're not!
We're not?
Well, we're not, but... Wait, what?
Oh. Someone giving us a choice if we gotta ask him.
I was wondering, who is Zero?
Oh, come on! Stop playing! You know everything, don't you?
I told you, I don't...
So you're gonna stick with the idea that this isn't some big surprise?
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
If this isn't a joke, then things are really serious.
Then you're saying one of the teams is actually going to be executed? But why would someone do that?
Zero said, it's a game.
So then he's a psychopath.
You haven't figured
This
that out already.
Zero guy's probably off somewhere enjoying seeing us freak out.
He could be that serial killer in the news.
That's that heart ripper, yeah?
Yeah.
Rumor is they killed 18 people, all in the past few years.
March 15th, 2026. The body of a young female was found in a park in Roseville. The victim's name was Virginia Bailey, age 28. The chest was ripped open and the heart entirely removed. It happened again on May 22nd, 2026. The body of a male was found in a trash can near a residence in Sacramento. The victim's name was Jeffrey Foray, age 37. His body was just like Virginia's, with the heart completely gouged out. 2 months later, on July 29th...
Hey, wait a minute. Don't you have amnesia or something?
Why do you know all this?
I don't know. I don't know why, but I knew.
You gotta be kidding me.
Where are we?
I was wondering, where are we?
Weren't you listening to Zero earlier? We're 50 meters underground in a bomb shelter.
I know that, but where exactly?
I doubt we're very far from DCOM.
DCOM.
Dwelling for the cohabitation of Mars.
So it's an experiment to see if we could survive on Mars?
Uh-huh. We all lived together in that compound for 5 days.
C-Team and D-Team were there too.
Oh, and there was a dog. It was incredibly old. I think his name was Gab.
But not you. You weren't there. It's very suspicious.
Oh, what were they testing for?
Psychological data, mostly. It was a closed environment for a group of people for an extended period of time. So how would that mess with the subjects mentally? That was what they were trying to investigate.
Oh, what made you sign up?
Tough question. It seemed like it'd be kind of fun, I guess.
Eric?
I joined because Mira wanted to.
Because Mira had
That's it.
Well, maybe not entirely.
You know, I've been trying to figure something out for a while. What is this thing?
Maybe it's a gift from Zero.
So what, you think there's assorted teas inside?
Gifts don't have to be a good thing, do they?
All right, well, Lacey recognizes
What the hell?
that.
Stop! What if it's some kind of bomb?
A bomb? I don't think it is. Oh, something's on the back. I think this is upside down. So this would be the front.
Force quit box?
Guess it stopped something.
Look, there's also a keyboard.
Looks like you're supposed to input a code of some kind.
And if we get it right?
Then something will be forced to end?
But what?
Maybe your life.
What was that sound?
It came from that way.
Let's go!
Gab? How did you...
Dog.
You came through the vent. It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Why don't you go in?
I can't.
Asshole.
Just do it, will ya?
See?
You didn't have this stupid thing on your head.
Hey, check this out.
There's something inside the case.
Is
Care.
that a coaster?
Everybody here dies. The dog better live. That's all
There's
I'm saying.
something on it. Hello, Carlos here. C team is voting for D team. So D team should vote for Q team and Q team for C team.
What does this mean?
Don't you get it? They're saying to spread the votes.
Huh? Spread?
I get it. If each team ends up with 1 vote each.
The whole thing is a tie and no team will be executed.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, now we have a plan. Let's do it.
But wait.
Why should we wait?
Well, what if this message hasn't been delivered to D team yet?
You're right. The position of this vent does imply it only connects towards C. I doubt Gab's made his way toward D yet.
We need to figure out how to notify D team then.
Hold on a sec. I'll get a pen and cheese. There was some at the bar, right?
A pen?
And cheese?
That should do it.
What exactly are you doing?
Into the vent he goes.
Oh, I get it. If Ward C and Ward Q have connected vents,
Then Q and D are probably connected as well.
Yep. We just need to take the cheese and...
it's all on you, Gab.
Think it'll work?
I'm sure it will. Five minutes until the deadline.
I wonder if Gab made it to Ward D or not.
Even if he did, who knows if Diana will vote the way it says in the note.
What? You think she'll betray us?
It's not outside the realm of possibility. I don't even want to consider the alternative.
Which is?
That the whole letter from C Team is a trap.
Trap.
They could have written it, but maybe Carlos is planning to vote for Q Team instead.
Hey, wait a minute now. That's not good. At all.
You said it. If I'm right, then we need Diana to do the opposite of what it says.
What? But...
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
The vote has to be decided by the leader, but
what should we do?
We don't have time for a committee.
then we'll just have to use force.
Hey!
What?
Wait!
In 3 minutes? Okay. Who are we supposed to vote for again? We were supposed to vote for D team. Hey, I hate to do it, but technically I would have had an hour. Let's face it. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and only 6 are making it out alive, right? C team it is, because I think that's the one we weren't supposed to vote for, right? I think so. Not funny if this were real life, but...
Your vote has been accepted.
Following the note, huh?
I guess it's fine.
Oh.
It's not like it was a bad choice. Now we wait and see what exactly Carlos and
Hold
Diana
on, I
do.
didn't want to follow the vote. I did the
This
wrong
plan
one.
doesn't work,
Alright,
and
hold
there
on.
are 2
Hold on.
outcomes.
Okay, I did the thing again. I don't feel bad about it though. If I were really there and had a piece of paper, I was just being dumb. So we are gonna do D team. That's what I wanted because hey, sorry, life's a bitch. The only thing I thought about though is if we were gonna do this, we just never should have sent the dog for the tunnel. That thing we had to give us the option. Because that way D team would have information is still better since C was gonna said they were gonna vote for D. Now if C was betraying us, you know, it still might work out in our favor. But regardless, life's a bitch.
Your vote has been accepted.
The plot thickens.
Why would you? If Carlos voted for D-Team like he said he would in the note?
Maybe that was the result he was going for. He wanted to kill the 3 in D Team.
No.
You said it earlier, right, Mira? The note Gab brought? It could have been a trap from C-Team.
Right. But that doesn't mean voting for D Team can be justified. If it really was a trap, there still isn't a solid reason to go against what it says in the note. Because regardless, as long as Diana doesn't flip on us, we may be screwed anyway.
Mira?
There's no way we can justify it by saying we voted this way in self-defense.
I never said we did.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the freezer. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision they made. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Well, we shall see how this winds up. Alright, hold up. Alright, so the question is, do we have to play through, can we play through one whole story? I doubt it, because that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so. So, let's first find out if it was a trap, or I don't know. What would be more interesting? The only weird part is it's kind of cool at the same time. Like, at the end of the day, you can still manipulate the outcome because you know things that these characters wouldn't have known, I'm assuming. So, first, let's see if we even could do a trap. Let's find out that first. And I will try, though. I'll try to pretend like I'm not aware of what just happened. I'm going to do my best. I'll do my best to try and put myself in these people's shoes and make the best decision I can. And yes, if this were real life, I would just so callous. Kill 3 people. But I'm not saying I wouldn't either. I don't know. Hopefully I'll never get into a situation where I have to find out. I'm a bad person. Not an angel either. Well, they have different rooms. Not identical.
So this is the last room.
Yes. We've checked everywhere we could.
It's just as Zero said, huh? There's no way to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not? If we refuse, C-Team gets 2 votes automatically. We'll die.
But
Hey, do you think this could be part of the experiment? DCOM's whole psychological test.
Nope.
What? Why?
That masked guy called himself Zero. I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's actually willing to kill off a whole team?
Yeah.
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic in our bracelets, right? So we'll be sleeping and then bam! Or maybe... there's a bunch of different ways.
if only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C-Team or something?
Well, no, but I thought, why not spread out the votes?
What do you mean?
Remember what Zero said? The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
I get it. Maybe C Team could vote for D Team, D Team for Q Team, and Q Team for C Team. Then all the teams would have one vote each.
And that'd make it a three-way tie. And no one would have to die?
But how do we make sure they know to do it? Hey! Mira! Eric! Diana!
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
It's not working.
Damn it!
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
Huh? Morphogenetic field?
Let the game end where I treat too. What's this supposed to mean?
The game will end, and something about two people? I guess the tough part is figuring out treat. If it's like trick or treat, then maybe it means there's a reward or a gift or something.
But it could also mean treatment, which would imply being cared for.
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box?
What's inside of it?
Maybe some kind of white smoke.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
This label says Force Quit box.
What's that?
Looks like there's a keyboard.
There's probably a password that goes there.
Then something ends if you punch it in?
But what, though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really think Zero put something that easy here?
It seems like it wouldn't even have to be a box for that.
Didn't think it'd work.
Just pressing random buttons isn't going to solve anything. So, what now?
What can we do?
Maybe we should just get this voting business over with.
Junpei.
No, we still have some time.
Come on, man, you're supposed to be the leader here.
How the hell did we get into this mess anyway? Do you guys have any ideas?
I feel like they do.
Akane Kurashiki. Junpei Tenmyoji. You're both Japanese, right?
Yes?
And you both lived in Japan when you were kids. You even went to the same school. So you're childhood friends.
Who told you that?
Sigma. He mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in close quarters in that facility for 5 days. Information spreads fast. So, whose idea was it for you to join?
Huh?
The DCOM experiment. You two signed up together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you're telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a coincidence.
Stalker.
It was inevitable.
Definitely stalker.
Why did you subject yourself to this circus?
I didn't mention it before? I kinda really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us $500,000 if we joined up.
5 days?
Color me
Sign me up.
surprised.
Jeez.
Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Didn't you say you're a firefighter? A really good one? You faced off against danger and saved a whole bunch of people. Sounds like a hero to me.
A whole lot I could suffer through for 5 days.
I just have good instincts.
$500,000,
Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself. They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
Sorry, I'll try to talk as well as this.
Why is Zero doing this?
To make us play a game, right? This decision game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
So it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all going to die. 6 billion people will.
So what Sigma said back then up in DCOM was.
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
Yes, what Sigma said is the truth. Have you ever heard of the term reverie syndrome? What causes it is unknown. Neither the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Hey, hold up. How does this and what we were talking about before go together?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
Reverie syndrome.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, kinda.
I actually think I understand where they're going with this, and I may be wrong, I don't know for sure. I have a funny feeling they're trying to imply that the fact that we so callously, I so callously will do what I do in this game, and apparently not be affected by it is suggesting, perhaps, that we, the gamer, or we as society with TV and stuff, have become so numb to everything that we don't care about anything, which I don't think is true. I have a funny feeling that's the message they're trying to send.
Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Then that means there has to have been a first one, right?
Yeah, there is.
You know him?
Sorta. I brought it up earlier. A bracelet a lot like this one has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere. The person responsible back then was named Zero.
But I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
It's gotta be connected.
Just, please, believe me.
She's right.
Alrighty.
Do you hear something?
Over there.
Gab!
Where did you come from?
Looks like you made it here using this vent.
Does that mean it's connected to the surface?
I don't think so. A vent to the surface would defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came from another ward then?
It's too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right? Think you can fit in there, Akane?
No, there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
Oh, I know. Let's cut off Junpei's arm. He should be able to fit through then.
Hey, Mira! Eric!
Interesting. So they think Q-Team's...
No answer, huh?
Hey, Gab. Did they steal you away from DCOM too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt bad about leaving him alone up there?
Baloney. You really think Zero do us any favors?
Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work. This case, it holds medication, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. It's empty.
Did that bastard Zero take the meds?
I still think this could work. We can use it. Wait a sec.
A beer coaster and a pen.
I found them on the counter of the bar.
There's something written on it.
Oh, I did that.
Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
Oh! You're going to put it in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
Cross your fingers he can get to Q-Team.
You really think it'll be that simple?
So we shouldn't?
Well, I guess we don't have anything to lose. Why don't we give it a shot?
What did you throw?
Cheese. Picked it up with the coaster. Was over there on the counter.
Why don't we just toss in some ketchup and pickles too? Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog. It was a joke.
So is the dog stuck in the
5 minutes left.
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos. Like I said, if we forfeit...
I know!
Hey, there's one thing we can do.
What is it?
You remember what you wrote on the Gab letter?
The what?
The message we sent the furry pigeon to deliver? C-Team is voting for D-Team, so D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team.
Yeah? So what?
So, vote for Q-Team instead.
What? Junpei, you can't be suggesting... If we do that, they'll end up with 2 votes and...
Yep, Q-Team will be out. Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D-Team, and Diana votes the way we want her to. Think about it for a second. 6 people have to die or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter. Those are the rules of the decision game according to Zero. Balancing the votes won't do us any good. We'll just end up falsely prolonging someone's death.
Junpei,
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Come on, Carlos, vote for Q-Team.
no, you can't!
Alright, I've actually thought this through. And I'm not just trying to cheat the system. 2 key things here. One, Carlos is, I guess, technically the leader of the group. And for me, that comes with some substantial responsibility. You never betray your team. There's a difference between, you know what you need to do with random people. The leader has responsibilities. You just never betray your team. And another thing is, to me, as weird as it sounds, there is a difference between receiving information and using it, and then being the one to instigate an elaborate plan. So those are 2 key differences to me. That's why I'm going to make the decision to go with what the note said and vote D-Team.
Your vote has been accepted.
Ah, I was worried you weren't going to do it, Carlos.
You'll see, Akane. Just because we did what we said we would doesn't mean this will work. Hell, we don't even know if our note reached the other teams or not. And even if it did, there's no guarantee they did what we asked. 2 possibilities will come out of this. The 3 members of D-Team will die.
Or it's our heads on the chopping block.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you're ready. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the free pill. When you next wake, those who survive will be able to repeat the decision. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Alrighty then. Now let's see how D-Team plays out, because things just aren't looking good for them at all right now. In fact, I think they're already. I just realized, aren't they already screwed? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, because we didn't vote for C. Oh. Yeah, D-Team's already screwed. I don't think there's a damn thing we could do about it. I just realized that. Bye, D-Team. It's not going to matter who they vote for. yeah, they've already got the other two teams' votes, so really the decision here is irrelevant. You did, and I actually did just realize that. So.
When a curious hate oozes calamity.
So, a moment when hate becomes calamity, huh?
I wonder what that means.
Beats me. Maybe it's not supposed to have a meaning.
Huh?
It's an anagram. You reorganize the letters into another sentence.
Why do you think it's an anagram?
I've seen something like this before. In another place. Anyway, where's Sigma?
What are you looking at?
A box.
What kind of box?
Well, I'm looking into it because I don't know.
Looks like something's written on it.
Force quit box.
That's interesting.
I see a keyboard on it too.
Use this keyboard to input a password and force something to stop. Is that what this means?
What does it stop?
Well, the obvious answer would be the game Zero is making us play.
Then we should try it. I shouldn't have thought it would be that easy.
We need a hint.
Maybe it says something on the underside.
Nope. Won't budge.
Is it heavy?
Heavy doesn't even begin to cover it. I doubt it's made out of anything from Earth.
Well, you are getting up there, Sigma.
What do you say? My body's still got it.
I'll just give it a try. You weren't lying.
See? I told you.
This is the map for Ward D, right?
Looks like it.
And we can go wherever we want, so long as it's within this ward?
Yes, that's what Zero said.
Aren't you lucky?
All right. We've checked all the rooms from top to bottom, but...
You didn't find any exits?
Obviously. We are in a bomb shelter, after all. If there were several exits, it'd defeat the purpose it was built for.
So Zero told the truth.
Then opening the X door is the only way out. Mira! Eric! Can you hear me?
Carlos! Akane! Tenmyoji!
There's no point. We wouldn't hear a drunk toga party at full volume on the other side.
I think we need 6 passwords to get this door to open, right?
Yeah, that X-Pass thing.
For every one person who dies, one password will be revealed.
Is that true, though?
Sigma, why don't you try dying once?
I politely but firmly refrain.
What about you, Diana?
Hey! No.
Figured.
Works out actually, because frankly, they seem like the least interesting characters.
May I ask you guys something?
What's up?
This may be somewhat rude of me to say, but the way you talk, Sigma, is, a little unusual.
Forgive him. The age of his mind and his body are completely different.
Oh, he mentioned that back at DCOM. That his consciousness had come back from the year 2074.
That's correct. That's why I know what will happen in the future. I must have spent the past 5 days warning all of you. If nothing changes, mankind will be destroyed. Kane, Phi, and I infiltrated DCOM to stop all that from happening.
Is this true?
Well, would you believe me if I said that it was?
Then why are all of us trapped in this strange place? If you know the future, then you could have prevented them.
We had no idea what events went down inside the DCOM facility. Nor did we know anything about what's going to happen in this shelter.
Do you think someone will come help us?
Like who?
Maybe the DCOM experiment staff?
Sorry, but that's pretty unlikely. Remember? The staff stationed in DCOM can't communicate with us right now. The simulation is attempting to stay true to an actual Mars mission.
It's at least 6 months between Earth and Mars. In that time period, Earth will have rotated halfway around the Sun. Which means...
By the time the spaceship reaches Mars, the Earth is behind it.
with the star in the way, we can't send a signal.
That's the lead-up. We've been doing experiments for the past 5 days.
Transmissions will reestablish on December 31st at 23:30. Which leaves us with more than 10 hours.
There's no point in hoping for a rescue to come before then.
Pretty sure the DCOM staff won't notice any problems until that time.
You guys are like siblings. You're totally in sync.
No, I haven't the foggiest. But they called themselves Zero. At the very least, they know about what happened a year ago.
What are you...
There's one more thing for sure. Think about it. Why was Zero's speech to us pre-recorded? There's got to be a very big reason why things can't be in real time. There are two possibilities. They've already bit the bullet, or
Zero is among us. Why did this have to happen to me? I should have never listened to
Rebecca?
her. She's the head nurse at the hospital where I worked.
Oh, right. You did say you were a nurse.
I joined the DCOM experiment because Rebecca suggested it to me. She told me that they were searching for a nurse willing to participate. Well, to be honest, there is another reason why I decided to join.
Gab!
Why is Gab here?
I think he came through the vent.
See anything?
No, it's too dark.
You're up, Phi.
You want me to go in there? It's clearly impossible.
You sure?
I won't repeat myself. My boobs are D's.
Your pants are on fire.
It's true.
Seems to me they've gotten a full size larger than the last time you told me.
It's been 45 years. Growing is natural.
You were just sleeping.
Could I interrupt? What is this?
Is that a coaster?
Something's written on it. Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team. And someone else wrote...
Q-Team, got it.
I get it. By spreading out the votes, they're suggesting we make it a tie.
Looks like Q-Team agreed.
Seems so.
I guess Gab passed through Ward C to Ward Q and ended up here. It'll work! Now none of the teams will have to die.
I wonder about that.
What?
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Damn, we don't have much time. We need to head over to the voting device.
What exactly did you mean earlier, Phi?
I'm saying it could be a lie.
Do you mean that Q Team is planning to betray us?
No, I doubt it. If that's what they intended, they didn't have to send Gab. They'd only have to decide to vote for D-Team.
Then you
Like
mean...
I said.
There's a chance that C-Team will betray us. Maybe they're saying they'll vote for D-Team, but actually vote for Q-Team.
Why would they do that?
To make us choose Q-Team. If you think it's a good idea to spread out the votes, then your choice is easy, right? I'm just saying. It's a possibility.
The deadline to vote is in 1 minute.
What should I do?
The fact that Gab showed up means that we can assume Q-Team's voting for C-Team. So we have no choice but to choose Q-Team. Otherwise...
Our single vote could cause the death of all of C-Team.
It really doesn't matter. Who are they supposed to vote? They were supposed to vote C team, right? Were they supposed to wait, C voted Q, Q was supposed to wait, C voted D, D was supposed to vote Q, right? So yeah. So since they're dead anyways, I'll do them the favor and let them die in one death.
Your vote has been accepted.
Well, that was a good choice.
Do you think it'll be okay?
So long as Gab's note was the truth.
All we could do was trust them.
I suppose.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has finished. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve the reward for the day. The memory loss drug will not be injected into you freely. When you next wake, those who survive will be able to regret the decision they made. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Yeah. Bye.
Diana? Diana!
Phi. Where are we?
I think it's the healing room.
Hey! Open this door!
What is this color?
No idea. Zero must have put them on us. But
Let's take them off.
we can't. There's no hole for a key.
There must be a way.
And now for the voting results. The team who received 2 votes is you, D-Team. As such, according to the rules, D-Team will be executed.
No!
Damn it!
Why? What's Q-Team thinking? If they were going to choose us, then there was no point in sending Gab.
That's what I said.
That's true,
I had no
but-
choice but to send him.
There has to be a trick to this game. Something nonsensical. Illogical, maybe.
You're trying hard. Listener decided to kill all of you. In a way, they are the true culprit.
nonsense.
Zero! You won't get away with this! I swear I'll...
Sigma, let's jump.
What?
May you rest in peace. Looking to activist for
Well, at least it was quick and semi-painless. D-Team's dead. How are we gonna do this D-Team? Wait, what? This doesn't make any sense. I thought they were all dead. Oh, we'll figure that out later. I'm gonna kind of keep going down the. It's a lot of different fragments. How am I supposed to know which one to do? Well, we'll stick with Oh, because I guess we missed all these, so we moved ahead later in the game. I got it. Alright, so start down here, I guess. I mean, we could have kept them all alive, and I guess that would have added up additional fragments, which we're not seeing. So what I will make sure I do after I play this, for anybody interested, I will go through and play through with Everybody Live, and see how that plays out too. But for right now, I just wanted to do a
Let us out!
Iron Man playout.
Let us out of here!
How long are you planning on doing that? Bang all you want, it won't open.
Damn it.
Just take a second, calm down. We need cool heads.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry.
So need that guy
Do
to
you
die.
know what that button does?
Well, no, but maybe the door opens with it. I really wasn't going to push it though.
Kids are a pain.
But he could have a very good point. We haven't heard anything from Zero. Just sitting around here is useless. Maybe just one tiny push?
Hey, Mira.
Just kidding. I'm not that reckless.
Don't scare me like that.
But we really don't know much at all. We may be at the point of crazy decisions. The only thing we know for sure is what time it is.
1808.
It must have been around 13:30 when we fell asleep in the lounge. So,
4.5 hours?
Wow, you calculated that fast. And at your age, even.
Was it good?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Seems you still have that problem with numbers, Eric. I recall you having trouble calculating change when we first met.
Hey, come on now.
Is that how you two met? I want to hear,
Yeah? My face has got to be all red. I still remember every detail. The fateful encounter was on a Monday. The sky that morning in Nebraska was full of thick clouds, though the gloom cleared in an instant, like a miracle. I always mustered up my best smile for customers, even the boring regulars I was tired of seeing. I still offered the most delicious ice cream to them. I was getting sick of it, though. Oh, now, don't think it was my work I was unsatisfied with. I really truly love ice cream. But as the days passed, everything felt hollow, as if there was a hole in my heart. I thought it was just another normal day. I wasn't expecting the moment it changed. I couldn't believe my eyes. I didn't think such a beautiful sight existed in this world. My God, the feelings that hit me, I'd never felt anything like that before. That was when I realized this had to be a miracle. Mira entered my life. She was an angel that looked like a customer.
Shouldn't it be the other way?
Nothing to do with it.
Details aren't important.
Yes, true love indeed.
You look like you don't understand. Well, I don't blame you. I didn't get it either. Mira was just such a vivacious vision of beauty. I was just a lowly ice cream shop employee. Next to that, there was no way I would be a good match. But then Mira...
Cut it out. Me, an angel? You gotta be kidding.
But it's true. You really are an angel to me, Mira.
It's like you're a completely different person now, Eric.
Huh?
Well, earlier you were being... Your face was pretty scary.
Did I frighten you that much?
Yeah?
Oh. Gosh. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You were probably just rattled about what's happened to us. I could tell you were a nice person under all that.
What are you... You're an odd duck.
Looks like you've gone back to your dopey expression again. I guess you calmed down, huh?
Dopey? Man, you're really harsh, Mira. But yeah, I'm okay now. That's right, I'm fine. I can definitely smile no matter what.
Oh, good, because if I'm that little kid, I never forget. You trying to break my neck as a
I wonder why Zero decided to lock us up in here anyway.
Right. Seems like too much effort for it to be just a joke.
A lot of money was pumped into this whole thing.
Maybe all of this is supposed to be part of the GCOM experiment? They wanted to investigate how a closed space affected change on emotions, right?
But then why did they want normal people like us to apply? Wouldn't you want people in helpful professions to go to Mars? Like military officials, researchers, other skilled professionals like that.
Maybe the reason they chose civilian subjects is because they're planning to send those kinds of people to Mars in the future.
That sounds right. Strangers living together on Mars for an extended period of time. What kind of problems would that bring? How would the subjects figure out solutions to the resulting troublesome situations? According to the DCOM staff, that's what the experiment was trying to determine.
Like the chair-bound old man. He put us in a difficult position on purpose, to observe how we'd get out.
The sponsor is a civilian organization that hopes to expand business worldwide. Maybe they expect to be part of a colonization of Mars in the future.
Colonizing Mars?
Hey, have you ever heard this before? If you want to transport live koi from Brazil to Japan, putting only koi fish in an aquarium will result in most of them dying. By adding something to that same container, you won't lose a single one.
What is it?
A piranha.
A piranha?
But how does that even work?
I guess their self-preservation instincts kick in.
I get it. The fish become so afraid of the piranha that they make an effort to live. That nervous state becomes the power that keeps them alive.
Uh-huh. In order to survive, you need that sense of urgency.
I see. So, for an actual Mars mission, it'd be a good idea to have a murderer on the crew, huh? Kidding!
Which, by the way, you are.
Eric, don't say scary things like that.
Oh, so maybe all this stuff is something similar. Living quietly in DCOM becomes boring, so the emotional state will fade. If you intentionally inject a sense of emergency...
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results. All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been considered. Current death count, 0. I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I'll give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape.
tricking them, or is this showing me a scene that would happen if we got wise? That's what I don't know. Guess we shall find out.
The other two teams are listening to a message just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
What?
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
No!
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your right to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Press the button! Press the button! What are you waiting
Oh,
on?
we gotta hurry or we'll die!
Don't worry. We need to trust the others.
The others, you say? What the hell do you know?
Hey! Stop! Where did the nice Eric go?
Shut the hell up, you fucking brat!
Why, Eric?
Ah!
Mira?
At least he's quiet now. I'll leave the rest of this up to you.
Huh?
It'll be interesting to see how you handle this.
What?
What happened?
We're not dead.
I
see. Interesting.
Did you push the button?
Does this mean we're going to be saved?
But then... the others will...
You killed them! C-Team and D-Team are gonna...
You know, if I could kill
No,
you, just
we
me and
did.
Mira head up.
We had to do this so we could survive. There was no way around it.
But...
It's not my fault! I told you from the start not to push it!
What? What are you talking about? It was obvious you were planning on pressing it.
But you're the one who actually did! It was your hand! You pushed it!
You made a wise decision. You sacrificed the lives of others in order to continue your own survival.
Zero.
It truly is a natural human reaction. You simply made an emergency evacuation. The action is legally justifiable. There is no blame to be placed on you for your decision. Now, I'm sure you would like to get out of here immediately. But before that, I apologize. But you must all sleep again.
Why?
1929.
You have done exactly as I commanded. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the three of you.
No, I didn't do it. He's the one who pushed it, so he's...
It would be inconvenient if you forgot you caused the deaths of others.
But I already told you. I didn't kill anybody. I was only watching. Dad, I was just watching. No. Chris didn't do anything wrong. I was the one who... Please, forgive him, Dad. Cold. It's cold. The water was so cold.
Pleasant dreams.
Mom!
Interesting. So I'm a little confused about that. Technically wasn't our... Oh, I have to do this one with the dog. Oh, and I can't... Oh, and there, I can't even do... Alright, so this will be my Iron Man, but I'll probably do another video right after this, because I'm curious what's happening, because now I'm getting back interested in the game again. Okay. So, dog. They think I'm killing a dog. They're crazy. Not even in a video game. Even I have my standards.
Where are we?
I think it's the decontamination room.
Decontamination?
I think we've been.
Trapped in this room before.
Is it just deja vu?
I have a bad feeling about this.
So do I.
Wait, this button.
It's the same for you, Carlos?
You feel it as well?
Yeah, not just her. I sense it too. Somehow, this button is very important.
Maybe we lost our memories of it.
The drugs. In the bracelets.
Then, what in the world?
Yikes. Well, I hate to say it, but better them than us, right? Alright. So, I'm gonna finish this one up, but if it really was, so it looks like they all did survive. So, the only thing I didn't like is that wasn't really the Iron Man, because in our version, Team D did die. So, after this is over, we can still look at this ending. Why not? Because we're already here. And then I'm gonna go back, I'll turn the video off and I'll go back and find the correct one. And we'll move on from there.
This is...
The lounge?
What happened in the decontamination room?
It would be inconvenient if you forgot to cause the deaths of others.
That's right. That button.
You're only a kid. You deserve to live more than anybody else there.
Now
You still got a whole
announcing
life
the
to live.
current
That's what I'm saying.
casualties. C Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. D Team, Diana, Phi, Sigma. These 6 are now deceased. As a result, 6 X-passes will be revealed. Dream, Key, Quark, Mom, Deer, R. That is all.
It's a lie! Everyone! Yeah!
Eric.
Oh no. What have I
Yours is cool and nice,
done?
though.
No
My kinda
need to
woman.
blame yourself.
I like
All
it
you
backwards.
did was make the right choice.
But
Forget about it. We need to focus on what's next. We have 6 passwords. So can't we leave?
You got 30 seconds, it said, right?
I overreacted a bit. But you know, maybe it's better this way. What I mean is, I know we're all in danger from this game. But instead of being forced to kill each other, it's just a vote and a press of a button.
Yeah. Plus, we're just put to sleep after. So to suddenly learn the whole thing is over?
Wait, what if it's not just that? The amnesia drugs. In the bracelets. Maybe we didn't get injected this time, but what if every time we wake up, we have to go through the same scenario over and over again? And we're put to sleep after each one. Our memories of it gone.
Give it up. We don't need to talk about this. Let's just get out of here.
He's right. Let's...
Wait! Aren't we forgetting someone?
The dog. Let me pause it. I don't like games that don't let you pause.
That's so mean.
Why in the...
Let's see if we can get it off. Hey, about before, you were saying we're repeating our actions with no memories. It's like the Sleeping Beauty problem.
The Sleeping Beauty what?
It's one of the famous paradoxes. The experiment starts on a Sunday. The subject is put to sleep, and then a coin is flipped. If it's heads, the subject is woken up on Monday, asked a question, and put to sleep again. And that's it. That's all they do for heads.
And if it's tails?
They're woken up on Monday, asked a question, and put to sleep.
But that's just the same as heads.
To that point, it is. But it's different after that. After the subject falls asleep again, their memories from Monday are erased. They are then asked the same question again on Tuesday.
What's the question?
What was the probability it was heads?
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Hey, how is that a problem then? It's obvious. There's a 50-50 chance of it being heads.
You'd think so, normally. But when you're being asked it, there are 3 positions you could be in. The coin was heads. It is Monday. The coin was tails. It is Monday. And the coin was tails. It is Tuesday. That would make the probability of it being heads as 1 in 3, right?
No. I don't think so. It's a coin, so it'll always be 50-50 odds no matter what.
Okay, let's change some things. If heads appears, it's the same as before. But if it's tails, it ends up repeating 10,000 times.
10,000?
Wake, question, sleep, memory erased. Wake, question, sleep, memory erased. Go through this 10,000 times. Does the probability still stay as 50-50 after all that? Thinking about it, wouldn't the chances of it being tails be higher than heads?
If you put it that way, yeah. So, which one is correct?
No one knows. They don't have an answer yet. Even the scientists can't decide between 1 in 2 and 1 in 3. It's an unsolved problem.
Huh. You know a lot about this.
I read a random book on it once. Well, it was on metempsychosis, but they deal with basically the same thing.
Metempsychosis? What is it?
Wouldn't waking up without your memories be just like being reborn?
Oh, yeah, that sounds similar.
I'm not really sure.
You don't believe in it?
I meant there's no real meaning. Because when you're reborn, all the memories you had during your past life are already gone, right? Well, that means metempsychosis isn't really needed.
If there's no memories, there's no point? Well, no one can perfectly remember things that happened when you were a kid. Hell, sometimes you can't even remember something from a month ago. So, going by what you said, everything you did before a month ago has no meaning?
She's asking if memories really are that important for making you who you are.
What is important then?
Well, something must be. Well, it looks like we can't do anymore.
We're gonna have to give up here.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
No way around it. We did everything we could.
Come on, let's go.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yes! It opened!
Okay, let's go.
Hey, what's wrong?
What are you doing?
I can't go.
Huh?
I can't leave him behind. Sorry.
Honestly, no shit, I think that's the decision I would make. Fuck the world. You don't kill a dog. I'm not a helpless one, that's for damn sure. I'd die with my dogs if I had to. I mean, not if like, they were
I decided that I'd stay here too. I wonder why. Maybe it's because I don't have memories? I know nothing about the outside world, so I guess I didn't really want to leave. Did I make the right choice? Or was it the wrong one? Yeah, that must be it.
In this situation, there's no true right or wrong answer. I had to stick with it. I'll kind of verify it. I'd have broken that thing's leg and taken it out if I had to. Not to be mean, just to... Alright. Sorry, I started eating. Let me figure out how to get back to the way we went originally, and we will go from there. And when I go down that path and we figured it out the Iron Man way, I'll end this video, but I will go back in additional videos and kind of show different things in case anybody's interested, because I know I sure as heck now. Alright, looking at the pictures, this is the one that seems like it makes the most sense, but we'll find out, I guess. So, if this is our original Iron Man, it should be Q Team, which is these guys, and C Team still alive, with D Team dead. If that's not how it plays out, I'm going to stop and we'll go back. And I'll try and remember to edit this out. So I'll admit I get bad at editing. random stuff out when it's in the middle of a lot of stuff. But I'll try.
Huh? Why?
Nope. It won't even budge.
Ah! The hell is that?
Formaldehyde solution with
A pig.
It's okay, Mira. I'm right here with you.
We're in the biolab, right?
So there's a bunch of biological research here.
Jeez, this place is really creepy. Why is something like this in a bomb shelter?
Maybe the builders thought to be prepared for some kind of pandemic.
Pandemic?
An infectious disease that hits on a global scale. It's like a sudden deadly virus outbreak.
Maybe this place is an isolated location for researching all kinds of viruses like that.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe Zero put it here in order to do something to us.
Like what?
Like maybe taking the ingredients and cooking all of us a nice meal.
Ugh.
But isn't it too early for dinner?
It's been 4.5 hours since we fell asleep in the lounge.
4.5 hours. They knocked us out for quite a while.
No, not necessarily. We could have woken up a bunch of times during all that. But if Zero erased our memories?
Of course. We wouldn't remember.
No.
What's this?
Slash the pig's stomach.
Whoa!
Sounds fun.
For real? Would that mean that we...
Probably.
Why? Why do we have to do something like that?
I have no idea.
wouldn't
But
be
it's not like we
excited
really
to
have a
do it.
choice, do we?
There's no way to
He's
leave.
already dead.
We're just gonna have to do what he said.
I swear it's like the dude was never in what, like a 3rd or 4th grade biology class? Seek way out. Oh, this must be one of the puzzles. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this on my own. One time. If I have trouble. How do we get it out? Okay, I can see this might take a while, so I'll be back once I get it figured out, and I'll talk you through what I did.
Died. Her chest carved open with a sharp object, just like that pig man. One difference: that woman was alive. Her heart was still beating as the organs crawled out of her. The male suspect was quickly caught. He must have planned to escape via taxi, as he fought one before his capture. The police arrested him before he was able to utilize the waiting vehicle to flee the scene. Instead, a genius surgeon climbed inside. He was heading to the hospital, a seriously ill patient awaiting his arrival for life-saving treatment. However, the taxi got into an accident before reaching its destination. It collided with a large truck that resulted right once in redness. Sadly, as a result of this accident, the driver and surgeon died, as well as the young boy waiting for surgery. Life is truly unfair, don't you think?
What is the point of him telling us this story?
It's just some kind of act, right? Probably doesn't mean anything.
I'm not sure.
Now then, let's begin our game, shall we?
Now the game
The
begins.
rules are as follows.
By the way, that puzzle was a pain in the
The
ASS.
pig's
by the way.
stomach you cut open contained 3 syringes.
Not
Each
hard,
of them
just
is filled with a specific virus called Radical 6.
Radical 6.
This virus is special. It awakens a desire to kill oneself, among other things. Once infected, symptoms appear as early as 10 minutes, or take up to 2 hours. And the host soon finds the urge to commit suicide irresistible.
That's freaky.
The mortality rate is 75%. Transmitted through liquids, it's highly contagious. Oh yes, I believe you located a set of set of files on FBR, the Fanatic Bio-R virus. The mortality rate of this virus is 100%. Infection results in blood erupting from your body, then death. An antagonistic relationship exists between Radical 6 and FBR. If you were to be infected by Radical 6, it would be cancelled out with the addition of FBR, and you are unaffected. Conversely, injecting Radical 6 into you after becoming infected with FBR will cause them to destroy each other and leave no adverse effects on you.
So, a single virus is toxic, but using the other as a vaccination provides an antidote.
Now, here's an important piece of information for you. I am what you call a clairvoyant, one who knows the future.
What is he talking about?
If I had foreseen that you would all choose to inject Radical 6 at this moment, I would have made sure to coat FBR on the fingerprint authentication device for you. Meaning, you'd already be infected with the Fanatic Bio-R virus.
That device over there?
Oh, I do remember feeling something when I touched it. Like a prick.
So we were all stabbed by a poison needle?
On the other hand, if I saw that you were not going to inject yourselves with Radical 6, then I would be sure to leave the needle alone. That way, you will not become infected with Fanatic Bio-R.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
I'll say it once more. If all of you plan to inject yourselves with Radical 6, you already have FBR. If you are not going to inject yourselves, then you are not infected right now. Which means, in either case, you being saved is a foregone conclusion. There's no reason for you to worry about the situation. What will you do now? Inject yourselves with Radical 6, or refrain?
Inject.
It would
At least it's 75% over 100%. Maybe it's going to cure us if we got it. So I'll take a 1 in 4 kind of. It's not quite 1 in 4, but.
So wait, do we even need to choose?
Huh?
If what Zero told us is the truth, then the outcome will be the same. If we inject ourselves with this Radical 6, we're already infected with FBR. So they destroy each other and we're fine. And if we don't do it, that just means we weren't infected with FBR in the first
The
place.
assumption all the needles were the same.
But
That's the next question.
what if it's a lie?
Huh?
He's saying, what if he's lying about being psychic? Well, if you think about it, the likelihood that he's lying is incredibly high.
So then, what do we do? What the hell do we do?
Take your own decision. Take it or don't. Me, I'm taking it.
Let's do it.
Why?
Care to share your reason?
After everything, the issue isn't if Zero can see the future or if he's lying. It's just like Eric said. If Zero does have that power, then it's the same either way. That means all we need to do is think about what happens if he doesn't. Our fate can go 4 different ways if that's the situation. If we are infected with FBR and we inject ourselves with Radical 6, or not. If we aren't infected with FBR and we inject ourselves with Radical 6, or not. The important thing we need to remember, though, is the mortality rates.
Alright, am I a
Zero
genius or
said
what?
the casualty rate is 75% for the Radical 6 virus. And we saw in the files that death is 100% confirmed for Fanatic Bio-R. So we can use that to determine. It's clear which option is best, right?
I see. The probability that we're infected with FBR is 2 to 1, which means If we inject Radical 6, our survival rate is half of 125, 62.5%.
And if we don't inject it, then our chance is sitting at 50%.
Any objections? Then we know what to do.
Worst case scenario, you still got a 1 in 4 chance of living. And you got
Okay.
a 2 in 4
Here we
chance
go.
of being good. As opposed to the 1 in 4 chance of being dead.
Ready? And...
So are we good? Did we do the right thing?
The lab door opened afterwards, so we must have.
Do you feel any different?
No, not really.
So, I guess?
Hey, Eric. I've thought this before, but, well, your laugh is kind of strange.
Finally! Somebody noticed.
I'm sorry. I guess this is, well, sort of a bad habit I've had since I was a kid.
What do you mean?
Issues at home, I guess.
Was your family difficult?
That's just it. We were completely normal. A kind mom, a clumsy dad, and an annoying little brother.
Why is it always his story?
Dear,
But everybody else's story. I'm
what's
about Mira.
wrong?
Figure out what the episode
I'm
was
not
as a
sure.
kid.
They've just been crying.
Hey, you two. Mind telling Mommy why you're crying?
Chris broke my toy!
No! It was your fault, Aaron!
Is that why he drowned his brother?
Listen to me, okay? When painful or sad things happen, people get angry or cry because of them. But even at those times, I want you to never forget to smile.
Smile?
Yes, smile. No matter how painful things get, as long as you can face it with a smile, happiness will come to you. Smiles have a strange power.
Really?
Yes, really. And that's not all. A smile can make everyone all around you happy too. You too, Mommy? You'll be happy too? Of course. So why don't you two stop fighting and show Mommy your smiles?
Okay.
Yeah!
Sure are something else. Hey, what about me? Can Daddy get some smiles too?
Oh dear, it looks like Daddy's lonely, you two. Let's all give him a whole lot of smiles.
Okay.
Get over here for a hug. Oh, you've gotten big.
Me too. Me too.
Okay, okay. Come at me. I'm ready.
Yay! Mom always told us to never forget to smile. She'd never hurt a bug. Not even if a line of ants crossed her path. She was that kind and gentle. She was incredible. And when we lost her, that's when Dad changed.
Shut the hell up! Who said you could fucking cry?
Yikes.
Oh, Jesus, Eric!
Sometime, well, I should
Can't you
drink it
even
all.
look after your shitty little brother?
On occasion, I
Sorry.
get reckless
I'm
too.
sorry.
I just
Forgive
don't
me.
ever,
Please
ever,
forgive
ever,
me.
ever even think
God.
what's wrong with this guy?
Hey, go find someone to get me beer.
Don't cry. Don't get mad. You better always smile, was what Dad liked to say. But unlike Mom, he was never not angry with us. Eventually, I figured out how to smile, regardless of what was going on. Just smiling day in and day out. No fun. Not happy. I'd be made fun of, or yelled at. And no matter the pain, no matter how bad it was, I never raised my voice. I just kept smiling.
Is that why you keep trying to murder this poor little kid?
I didn't stop, even after Dad fell ill and died. So I guess the two smiles, one taught by my mom and one forced by my dad, got kinda mixed up, and the result is what I pasted on my face.
Eric, she's...
I've never talked to anyone about all of this before, but... Mira, will you still love me? Even with me being like this?
How dumb can you get?
Yeah, you're right.
She never said yes.
I didn't even have to ask, did I?
Or maybe she
Eric,
meant, how dumb could you
thanks
to think
for
that'd be the case?
It wasn't like I did it for you or anything. It just sort of came out, that's all.
God, what an asshole.
Yeah. Still, thanks.
To tell the truth, I just didn't want to end up like my father. So I forced my mouth to keep smiling through everything. But it's no use. The worst part of me still came to the front after we got trapped here. I pushed all of that on you, too.
Don't worry about it. I'm alright.
Okay.
So, you never mentioned you had a younger brother.
Yeah. About your age, more or less.
What? We're the same age? Oh, maybe we could be friends. Would it be okay if I met him after we get out?
He's dead. Because Chris murdered him.
Well. Anyway, sorry I turned the mood dark.
You turn the mood. Oh, your jokes always crack me up, Eric.
See, she doesn't take him seriously at all.
I mean, to think that was dark. You really have a sense for these things. Don't worry, listening to it was a lot of fun.
Wait a minute. What makes you think that was all a joke?
Uh-huh.
It was such a sad story. He just told us he's been holding in this painful past the whole time. How is that a joke?
Oh, I just didn't think to make a mistake like that.
A mistake?
I'm so sorry. I've always been clumsy. It's at times like these that I don't even know how to look, you know?
Clumsy?
Hey, Eric. Can you tell me?
Mira?
Oh, told you. Oh, I told you she was full of shit. How did I see that coming?
What? No. Mira? Why did you... What's wrong with you, Mira? Stop! Stop this!
Alright, I didn't exactly expect it to turn out quite like that, but I could tell that she was full of crap with that dude. I promise I've never played or seen this game before. Damn, she turned evil real quick. See, men never trust a woman who throws her boobs out like that. Whatever's going on there, it ain't in your best interest. That's all I can tell you. Oh, man. Alright, so... that's kind of one ending. I guess it's time to go look at some other ones, though. Let's see the flow. What are we looking at, Harry, anyways? See, I don't like how they give you... I wish they only gave you options down the story path you had originally chose, because it's kind of hard to follow. Excuse me. Decisions. Do we just continue down that path? Or do we check out the different ones? I guess why don't we just finish up Q Team with what we can? I guess at least we'll learn everything we can about Q Team. I'll just keep playing. I don't know until I got all the time in the world. If you're busy, always you can end the video and come back later. So feel free to pause it. I'll be here when you get back. So let's see. Q Team, and here's the other one. Okay, here's this one. Oh, see? That's right, each one of these is starting a whole new flowchart, isn't it? That's crazy. Alright, we'll keep on going, see what happens. Or if it's not lit up, does that mean... Hold on, I want to see something before we do this. So, flow. Okay, select. No, let's see if we can go back. Or am I committed? I hope I'm not committed, because I didn't save it. Let me see if I can figure this out. I'll be back. Okay, so there's no real indication of what lines up with what, which I guess kind of makes sense, because if it didn't, so I guess you're not fully going to know what decisions you make truly matter, I guess, based off of things. So why don't we finish up what we can here, because this is what we just did, and then we'll move on. Why the heck not? Just kind of stinks, because I was kind of hoping for like one true path out of here, but that's not going to happen. This is what it's looking like.
I'll go check out the other rooms.
Have fun.
Hmm. 1810.
That Eric. Why is he even bothering to look in the other rooms? We already searched through each one when we first woke up. Nothing.
I don't think we've seen all of them. There was that one room we couldn't figure out how to get into.
Oh, that's right.
Ah!
Let's go!
Whoa!
How crazy is this? I was tapping spots on the wall in the hallway when...
You opened some kind of secret door. You did good, I'm impressed.
Oh, wow! This room has a whole lot of books.
You like to read?
Do you like to read?
I don't know.
Come on, you're talking about yourself here.
I don't know. Do I like to read?
So, what is this room anyway?
Study? Though it's practically an entire library. Seems like someone was just here.
Who? The only one who can wander freely would be...
Right. It's got to be Zero. So that means...
This is Zero's study?
If it is, then there's gotta be some sort of clue. Something about who Zero is, or how to get out of this crazy place.
If anything was hidden in here... Those safes would be the best bet.
Let's start looking.
I have a funny feeling this is... Yeah. Alright, I'll do the same as last time. I'll be back when I can. Real quick, I can't confirm, but based off the note I just found, by this puzzle, I'll say it's hard. Yes, too. Out of this thing. you just saw the puzzle. It looks like this with the study is our Iron Man or canon, whatever you want to call it, route. Because only D-Team's dead, and if that note was correct, and I haven't seen a reason to believe it isn't. So anyways, if you're curious, this I believe is the canon route. Okay, that's sort of the end of that.
What does kill one mean?
What do you think it means,
Must
sucker?
mean we have to kill someone.
We have to.
What the?
Is that...
No!
Junpei!
Hi, Junpei. Be interesting to find out how that happened. Well, so much for being the leader, I guess.
No!
Did Carlos just kill himself?
I think so.
Good
But
man.
why?
Maybe
the
it
leader
had
of
to
the
do
group.
with Junpei's body?
Or he took that 75% suicidal stuff, I suppose. That's also an option.
Carlos, Junpei, D-Team, Diana, Phi, Sigma. These 5 are now deceased.
Oh, one more needs
As
to
a
die.
result, 5 X-passes will be revealed.
Better
Fight,
guys.
jump,
Fight,
blue,
jump,
red,
red milk. Fight,
milk.
jump,
That is all.
blue, red.
Wait, it mentioned 5 people, right?
Aside from us, Akane's left.
But why in the world did D-Team...
The execution. Back during the vote at 1330, D-Team was... Well, the reason why isn't the issue. What's important is the reveal of 5 X-passes. In other words...
If one more person dies...
Hey,
Grenade
guys,
launcher.
we should stay
Blow up
calm now.
everybody.
Let's just put these weapons down.
Put yours down first.
What are you saying, Eric? If I put mine down, then you'll...
Huh?
Look over there!
Why, Mira? We're in love. Aren't we?
Eric, this will be hard for you to hear, but I think you might be mistaken about that.
You're lying!
Then why is a gun pointed at you right now?
No, it's not what it looks like, Eric. I love you with all that I am.
Mira.
So you know what you need to do, right?
Huh?
You don't get it?
What do you mean?
God, how dumb can you get?
Mira, this isn't you trying to get Eric to kill me.
It sure as hell is, isn't
Don't be
it?
stupid. I have this gun pointed at him so that I can protect you, of course. If I drop my weapon, then Eric will...
Then Eric, how about you putting yours down first?
No way! Not happening. If I put this down, you'll definitely kill Mira.
There's no way I would.
How would I know? What proof do I have that you won't up and fire that thing?
Muy interesante.
Hey, we aren't getting anywhere like this. If just one more person dies, one more person. One more. Just one more.
Eric, you son of a bitch. Mira may be evil, but you're the one who fucked with me, Eric. Logic, I'm assuming we didn't see. I'm trying to play a little canon, so we don't. I'm assuming we don't actually know how evil Mira is, and I wanting to kill this little fucker since you started fucking with her. You don't mess with kids, period. Yeah. Bye, Eric. The grenade launcher doesn't even have a grenade in it. That's the funny part. And even if it did, what are you gonna do? Blow up all three of you?
For real?
Fucking dumbass. You did what you had to, and that's what it gets anyways. Don't feel bad about it.
This is a joke, right?
I feel like Mira's about to finish
Looks
his
like
ass
it got
off.
you pretty good. You'd probably come out okay if we moved to help you right now, but...
Mira?
Eric, I'm going to kill you.
I see. Of course. You only need one more.
Do you have any last words?
Mira, I forgive you. You look better when you smile.
Welp.
Why?
You're asking me that? You're the one who took the first shot.
Yeah, you're right. But how can you be so calm about it?
Calm? Oh no, I'm actually surprised right now. I had no idea his last words would be the same as my firsts.
Your first.
No, not that way. It's something else. First of all, it's not as if I was actually dating him or anything.
I guess you weren't really in love then.
I suppose he thought we were, though. I just let him go since it would have been a hassle.
A hassle?
Cold, bitch.
What about how Eric feels?
His feelings, huh? I haven't really been able to understand emotions my whole life. Anger, sadness, pain, fear, and things like love. So when Eric said he liked me as much as he did, I didn't know why. I don't even really
'Cause you have
understand
big
what he said
boobs.
before he died.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Let's get, she cut
What
out his
are you
heart.
doing?
I'm going to touch Eric's heart. Ever since I was little, I've always been told I'm callous and unfeeling. Why did the faces on people change? I never understood what expressions were. I'd take a mirror and practice making them every day, but they never quite looked right. One day my mother told me something. Deep inside a person's chest is an object called a heart.
Shit.
This heart controls their emotions and changes their expressions. I remember thinking, that's unfair. Why was everyone hiding this important thing inside so no one else could see? I wanted to see what it looked like. I decided my first would be a woman, about the same age as my mother. I waited on an isolated street so there would be no
Damn.
bystanders.
See, man? Don't
And then I
trust
stabbed her
big
without warning
boobs.
with a small
Just
knife I
kidding.
brought with me. I'd practiced on animals, but I was still surprised by how fast she collapsed.
Why
like a
did
female
you
Dexter.
do this? I want to see what a heart is. I think I'm the only one who doesn't know. Oh, God.
Well, that means they arrested some guy, but
That's
he
where you
wasn't.
hide it, right?
Oh, Jesus.
I know where it is.
Hurry up and show me!
I forgive you.
Holy shit.
So please.
I mean,
don't
it's
ever
not
do
really
something
funny. I'm just like, that one caught me off
terrible
guard.
Again. Can you do that?
Why?
Because smiles.
Oh,
Then-
shit, that was his mom.
Smiles?
The woman didn't answer me. Patted at her face for a long time. She didn't even blink anymore.
Holy shite. And that's why she
When I gave
laughed.
up on waking her, I thoroughly searched for her heart. It took some time, but I soon felt an unfamiliar, warm, comforting sensation.
I knew it. It was here.
The last expression the woman formed on her face was a smile. Well, that's when I realized that this kind of moment was when you should smile.
Wow.
I began to hunt for that, reaching out and touching heart after heart. I was terrible at it at first. I barely touched hearts and always badly. But after doing it over and over again, I eventually got better at it. Fear, hatred, sadness. I learned about so many emotions by touching hearts. And there was always new expressions to see.
I'm a little
But
flabbergasted.
unfortunately, after that first, I was never able to find that comforting heart. I wanted to feel that warmth one more time. I wandered aimlessly, searching to find someone who held that same warmth. And that was how one day I came across Eric. He was working at an ice cream shop. With one glance, I could tell he was useless. No talent, no worth, nothing. I've seen many hearts of those like him, but none held my interest. Naive, helpless weaklings. It's as if they're amusing creatures simply there to be exploited.
Jesus.
That's all I saw them as. But Eric, something felt different with him. I stopped by the shop several times to watch him. I just had to figure out how he was different from all the others. I tried talking to him. I spent time speaking with him, going places together to learn how he reacts. But I still didn't know. At one point, I'd thought I'd made a mistake. But oh, this is it. I knew Eric would be different. I had a hunch when I first met him, and I was right. I told you, didn't I? And his last words were exactly the same as my first. How incredible is that?
Oh my god.
This person really, truly loved me. So this is love. This.
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Junpei. Q-Team, Eric. D-Team, Diana, Bai, Sigma. These 6 are now deceased. As a result, 6 X-Passes will be revealed. Fight, jump, pour, blue, red, milk. That is all.
I just noticed. I think that's an anagram.
An anagram.
You've switched the letters around to get a different meaning. The truth is invisible.
So that's what it changes to, huh?
What do you think it means?
I'm not really sure. Maybe it's similar to a human heart. You can't see it because it's hidden inside your chest.
All right, should I put them in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. I was smart have to at least attempt to write them down this time. Ah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
The dog's okay this time. Alright. Hey, that's what's most important. Is that it? I can't tell. That was some crazy stuff. What's love? Don't hurt me. Jeez Louise. Okay, so I guess that would be our canon ending right there. That was some cold shit. Alright. So I guess, so these are the different endings, I guess. So I guess the first one didn't count. I guess it's like too easy. I don't know. Okay, so save data. Yes. Now, I'm not gonna do all of it because if I don't get to bed soon, my wife will probably kill me. But we got time for one more. So let's just finish up what we can here, and then I'll go ahead and post this. And tomorrow or sometime, I'll start doing the other ones. If you're anybody interested in seeing the rest of the story. Because we really don't know much anything about the other two teams, let's face it. And there's, I guess, a beginning part for this team that we can figure stuff out with. But we started with Q team.
This place is
to make the most sense to end with Q team.
The pod room, I think. Something like that was written on the map.
But I don't see any pods here.
More importantly, where's Mira?
Huh?
Mira! Where is she?
Well, even if you ask me.
Does that mean you don't know?
Oh, so glad I shot you earlier.
Shit! I hope Zero didn't... I won't forgive him! I won't! Mira is my angel!
Wow, this just puts everything he does in a whole new perspective.
Open! Open!
Eric, calm down.
How can I be calm? Mira might be stuck all alone somewhere, crying her heart out.
Eric, you need to stay calm in moments like these. You're just wasting your energy flailing about like that. Please, Eric?
I know. Of course I know that. But there's no way I can just sit still here. Mira, the person most important to me. When I think about how she must be suffering right now.
On the bright side, she apparently feels no fear. No, nothing.
I feel the same way. I don't want you or Mira to be hurt at all. It's hard for me to even think about it. I don't have any memories. I don't even know who I am. I can't remember if I have someone important. I know to you and the others, I look suspicious for a person you just met. But to me, how I am right now, everyone here, is all I have. Because of that, I consider all of you very important to me. I don't want to hate anyone. I want to like you. I mean, if I don't, I'll be really sad.
Hey, I'm sorry about before. Yelling at you, I mean. Like you said, we gotta stay calm, right?
Eric.
Come on, let's find a way out of here, quick. Will you help me to do that?
Yeah, of course.
Another puzzle. Alright, well, I hate to do this to you guys, but I should have figured another puzzle. And my wife just gave me a, you better get your ass upstairs looks. And I still gotta download this thing because I want it up tonight. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. I will get back to this tomorrow. For anybody who's interested in watching more of it. So, without further ado, Mac out.